Does math get used in the real world? Yeah, of course it does. So, it's planting season. If you're a gardener out there, you're obviously probably going to be spending your time making your planter boxes, getting your potting soil, your vegetables, dirt, soil, all that ready to go so that you have some yummy vegetables to eat later on in the summer. Now, I made this planter box not by just throwing pieces of wood together and deciding, hey, there's my dimensions, I'm happy with it. I actually looked at my potting soil bag, find out exactly how many quarts it held, and due to that, I made my dimensions to what I wanted this planter box to look like. So, as you can see, it has a bottom. I'm going to bring you along for the ride right here. I do not like to waste money. I want to make sure that I purchase one bag and that one bag will fill this up perfectly. So if you take a peek here, I'm going to do my measurements for you. Measurement numero uno is how deep do I want the potting soil to go. As you can see, to the very, very top of this planter box, it's 15 inches. I only want my soil to go up about 12, maybe 13 inches, and I'll be satisfied. I don't want it to reach the very brim to where it would be spilling out. Next thing we need to look at is the length and the width. So I'm going to measure my width out to 15.5, just above 15.5. And my length is about 15, just under 15. So one being 15.5, one being just under. So we'll call it close to even on both of those. And then I'm going to multiply those three numbers. Remember, I only want it to go up about 12 inches. So 12 times 15.5 times 15. And we're going to get cubic inches for what this planter box holds. Next thing I do is I do a little quick calculation here. Pencil to paper, 2,790 cubic inches is exactly what this is going to hold. That is my length times my width times my height. We call that finding the volume. Crank up the volume. Why in the world did I want to put those dimensions down? Why? Let me tell you why. Because this is a bag of potting soil that I'm going to be purchasing, and each one of them holds exactly 50 quarts. Now if we go to the calculator and we do a couple quick calculations, or even type it in online, we can find out exactly how many cubic inches 50 quarts holds. Better believe it, it holds 2,880 cubic inches. With me having a planter box that holds 2,790 cubic inches, we're pretty dang close to the mark of where I want to be. This means that it's going to be just above that 12-inch mark. Now remember, when I measured the inside, it actually went all the way up to 15 inches here. 12 inches was somewhere down here. So if 2,880 cubic inches of potting soil is going to be above what I wanted this mark to be, that means my soil is just going to come up to be right about there. Am I happy with that? Of course I am. Why? Because I did the math before I did the build. When it's all done, let's take a look at the finished product. How's this bad boy going to turn out looking? By golly, it's perfect.